I'm LJ.
What's cracking, y'all? It's Stevie Nicks.
And we're Knicks fans.
And welcome to Knicks Anonymous.
Myself, and I think we see Willis coming out.
Fast break to Walt Frazier. Frazier then slows it down. Is picked up by Jerry West at the top of the post. Three.
We know differently, and here's David Stern with the announcement.
Pick, select Patrick Ewing.
Bernard looking for 50, and he's got it. Back-to-back 50-point games for Bernard King. Anthony for three. Bang! That one goes down, and the game is tied. Houston ducks under. Got it! With 8 tenths left. Lynn puts it up. Bang! Jeremy Lin from downtown. Johnson cuts left. Now fires a three. It is good, and he's fouled. It counts, and he is fouled.
Barrett drives that one this time, finishes with authority.
Yeah, what it do, New York? Welcome back to another episode of
Knicks Anonymous.
Yet again, no sound effects.
We are back in the building. Episode 68.
68. One would say one away from 69.
Anyway, moving on. Yeah, that's how we're starting today's show. Yep,
Starting a little spicy today.
Yeah.
It has been a very interesting week of basketball. First things first, shout out to the Knicks Anonymous family.
Yes, sir.
We are the people's voice, and we are
nothing without the people.
nothing without the people.
Which is you.
Which is you, indeed. Shout out for you guys for sticking with us for 68 long-ass episodes. Any newcomers out there? Stevie, why don't you just acknowledge or not acknowledge?
Acknowledge me.
No,
I'm just saying. Yeah.
Give knowledge
Sure.
to the people out there.
Follow us on Instagram at Knicks Anonymous. And oh wait, speaking of follow, have an announcement to make. We have an announcement to make.
Uh-oh.
Knicks Anonymous is officially on the Devil's Playground,
AKA
Twitter. Yep,
Woo!
we are finally in the building.
Trigger fingers turning Twitter fingers.
Facts.
We coming at Twitter hard body, straight dankage.
Yeah, follow us at
We're going to have to get our
we're
meme game up.
Right, we had to switch it, right? We had to
Okay,
follow us
yeah.
at Anonymous Knicks.
Yes, the Twitter is Anonymous Knicks.
We're still Knicks Anonymous, but like the Twitter handle is Anonymous Knicks.
There's
Apparently, there's another Knicks Anonymous.
There's somebody out there with the username Knicks Anonymous, and let me tell you, he only has one post, and he hasn't posted since 2016.
So we are the real Knicks Anonymous, and we will soon patent that.
We're gonna sue him for everything he owns.
Well, let him live. You can have the Twitter handle.
I have the power.
He can have the Twitter handle. We own we'll own the LLC. That's power.
It's big money,
Yeah.
and then we'll sue him.
So yeah, we're on Twitter at Anonymous Knicks. Again, follow us on Instagram at Knicks Anonymous, and you could also find us on excuse me, I'm sorry.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
We're getting back into the season. Shake it off. Shake it off. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do this.
You
Game
can find
face.
our podcast on platforms such as Amazon Music, Pandora, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Breaker. And as I always say, if worse come to worse, Google Knicks Anonymous and you will find us.
That is excelente. Claps for you, man.
It was kind of rusty at first, but we got it out the way.
Nah, man. Listen, this is the rough thing about the off season, man. Let me tell you, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say it. I'm probably gonna say it until the season starts. I've been bored AF.
Oh, this week wasn't boring at all.
No, this week wasn't boring, but I'm saying like
it wasn't even fun. It was just confusing.
it was a little confusing. Yeah, it was very confusing. So yeah. So for those of you who don't know, if you live under a rock, don't worry, Knicks Anonymous is here for you.
Yeah.
This week was it was last week.
Yeah, last week was the 2022 NBA draft.
Last week was the draft.
And the Knicks had the 11th pick.
Emphasis on the had.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna get into it. So first things first, general impressions before we get into the details. Yay or nay?
I'm not gonna yay or nay it right now because, as I said, I'm still confused as the direction we're going. It kind of looks like we're going the OKC direction and stockpiling picks.
Okay, so let's get into the details here.
Yeah, I can't judge that at the moment. I have to see the end game of all this.
Okay, I'll give my beautiful opinion at the end of this detailed-ish. I mean, one would say masterclass. I mean, because this is a lot of movement going on a draft day. But
and you know what's crazy? The deal isn't even finalized yet. The Pistons deal. Well, that deal, like, whatever.
Yeah, I'll tell you right
You know
now.
what I mean? I'm just gonna...
So the Knicks have traded the 11th pick for future second-round picks. Kemba Walker for 3 future first-round picks in next year's draft. Yeah.
Basically, long story short, the Knicks traded their pick this year for 3 picks next year with conditions to them. I don't know. I don't understand.
The conditions are the protected.
Yeah.
They're like 1 through 18 protected or something like that. So pretty much what that means, if that team goes into the top whatever, then it's their pick. But at some point, I think next year, we're compensated with their... So we still get a pick, even if it's not this year.
Exactly.
So we're still compensated with something. So
all right. So now that you got the, I guess you can call them details out the way, because I still don't get it. What are you being of all this?
So I don't even know if I explained that properly. Let me just read that one more time.
How about this? Do you yay or nay it, or are you where I'm at, like in limbo? Are you in
okay?
You're in limbo with me.
I yay it because I feel like if they couldn't move up in the draft, like this was their plan all along, type shit. Like we always thought like maybe they would draft.
It was Jaden Ivey or bust. That's what it looked like.
Well, I wouldn't say bust. This is
obviously because we didn't get him, and look what happened.
I mean, okay. So in that aspect, yes, it was a bust. But I kind of look at it a little bit differently than most Knicks fans do. I kind of maybe it's.
Well, let me rephrase that. When I say bust, I don't mean like, because like I said, I can't judge this. I don't know where this is going.
No.
When I say bust, I mean like they were going all in on Jaden Ivey.
Yeah,
it was either Jaden Ivey or nothing. So they chose nothing.
It was
and they took the 3 picks.
Exactly. It was a missed opportunity. Even Spike Lee shook his hand. We thought something was brewing.
Something is brewing. We just don't know what. That's the problem. That's the only problem I have with this. A lot of people seem mad that we didn't pick somebody, or we didn't pick who we were supposed to pick.
So wait.
Traded down.
Let me get into that real quick. So pretty much what I was gonna say is just that, like, the way I see it, because a lot of Knicks fans see it as like, oh, you know, obviously the front office is stupid. You know, we got a lot of that going flying around that, you know, Leon Rose doesn't know what he's doing. I kind of see it as they see nothing needed to add to the team, and I kind of agree, to be honest. It was Ivy or nothing. Not to say that anybody past 10 could have helped the Knicks now. They just felt like they have the guys.
Ivy was the guy.
Yeah, they just felt like they feel like they have the guys they need on the team, which I even said it last year. They should keep the same team, just get rid of the vets.
So you wouldn't be mad if they ran with D Rose, Quickly, and Deuce as the point guards?
No.
I wouldn't be mad. Mad at that
with
myself.
The team we have now, because, you know, I always say it. Check back to last year. You know how we finished.
You know what's crazy about what happened in the draft too? Like, there's a lot of chatter like going around that saying like this shows that the Knicks don't have the assets they think they have. And dude, we got
rid of cap space for nothing. We literally gave Detroit a pick and Kemba and was like, just take them.
Yeah, we're gonna shed some.
We're gonna shed light on some of that too.
But the thing is, like, the Knicks do have assets, dude. We literally have.
I mean, we just gained more with this move.
Exactly, and dude, we have 5. Check this out. We have assets. We have a starting 5 of a potential starting 5 of assets. We got Mitch, Obi, RJ, Grimes, Quickly. 5 young players, and Deuce. That's 6 young players to build around.
That's probably, and that right there kind of just proves the point. You know, they didn't want to draft again. You know, they didn't feel the need to.
Yeah, exactly. We have a lot of young pieces, so it's kind of looking like we're gonna use some from. I'm gonna take a guess and say we're gonna use some of the second round picks.
I'll say this. I just got something. Something. Just,
wait, real quick.
Go ahead.
From what it looks like, we're gonna use some because we're not gonna because from after this draft or quote unquote draft.
Yes.
For the next few years, we have 11 first and 11 seconds. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna use some of the first and a lot of the seconds to trade away the contracts we have. Basically, we're gonna use those as bargaining chips. Like, take this contract, and we'll give you 2 second-round picks. And in another trade, here, take this contract, and we'll throw in a first-round pick. So we're gonna use picks to get rid of contracts and for a potential future trade, and to obviously add to the young core as we go forward.
And I definitely agree. This seems pretty obvious to me. They're not going to use all those picks in terms of like drafting. They're definitely in a scenario to make a move and stuff. But what I was going to say is that Knicks fans got to open up their eyes a little bit, because
As far as what?
we could have easily drafted a rookie, not play him, and then that turned into a big, oh my god, the Knicks never do anything
here
right.
goes Tom Thibodeau again.
You know,
yeah.
the Knicks never do anything right. So instead of actually wasting their time with a new player, they decided to get more assets for somebody they actually need.
And keep their young core.
So if you ask me, that is indeed a masterclass on Leon Rose's part. He didn't take a player, because if he would have took a player, now we have, you said 6 young players, now we have 7. Where does he fit?
Actually, 8, Cam.
Oh, so there you go,
Yeah.
8. So where does he fit? And then there's going to be
9,
4,
actually. Jericho Sims.
9.
Look at that, bro. We got a squad of youngsters.
Did you say Grimes already?
Yeah.
Okay, so 9. You know, we
I
have,
thi- I
we
think
have,
Grimes-
we have more than enough of young talent on the team.
If we don't add any wings and trade away Burks and potentially Fournier, it's possible Grimes starts.
I'm down for that.
Especially if he kills in the Summer League.
Grimes will kill in the summer league. Bro, his game is too fluent to not kill.
Yeah, so he's a potential start. You know what? Hot take. Grimes is going to be our starting shooting guard next year. That's my hot take.
I would love that, because he's not only just a shooting guard. He's very elusive off the dribble. Like,
Somehow, some way, he will start. I think that is possible.
and his hustle is A1 steak sauce. It's all about the hustle.
You know, I guess the only question left is, since Grimes is my hot take starter,
And to top it all off,
who starts at the point? We'll get into that in a minute, but you were about to say something, and then we'll get into that.
Yeah, this is just gonna top this off. When the Knicks drafted the French kid, they were booing him regardless. So even if
you can't lie, bro. We were on the live. We both kind of caught a who.
no,
You know,
of course,
you
of
know,
course,
like,
no, of course,
'cause even
but we
we didn't boo, but we were just like who.
we dodged an unknown.
Yeah, we did.
You know what I mean?
But if he kills, it's gonna bite us in the ass.
Not really, bro, because we don't. You know, that's not what we're looking at right now. We're looking at right now. We have to always keep faith
What
in.
do you mean, bro? Like, what happens if he comes next year and,
What do you-
and
gonna be
and
Michael
starts the
Jordan,
year
bro?
dropping 30 again?
Yeah, bro. Okay. No,
I mean, that's a huge, like,
what if?
you know, yeah, it's like a 90%, you know, not gonna happen. But then there's that 10%. You never know.
All right. So let's just assume he becomes average. I don't want.
No, I won't be mad. If he becomes average, just whatever.
I don't want to say below average, because I don't want to wish the kid any bad luck. I wish the kid all the best. So I'm gonna say average.
I wouldn't be mad. If he becomes a superstar, I'll be mad. But if he's average, just whatever. Because there's bad average players in the NBA. We can sign an average player.
We still dodged an unknown. We listen, Knicks fans. We have to trust the front office. We have to. You have no choice. That's your team. Maybe I could understand what Scott, or what was the GM's name? Not Scott Perry. It was
Who was our last GM? I forgot.
he was the fucking
Steve Mills.
Yeah, he was the worst. See, I can understand not to have faith in him, because he has fucked us over for years on years on years on years. That's fine. Now we have new faces. You know, you can't, you know, like the glass of water theory. You know what I mean?
Year 3 of the rebuild.
Yeah, man. If you hold the glass for a second, it's not going to be as heavy. If you hold on to it for 30 seconds, it gets heavier. If you hold on to it for longer, it gets too heavy and affects everything. Don't let the past toxicate the future, Knicks fans. I understand we've been through dirt, but they have something in mind. They are looking for something. They're not going to tell you what it is, because, hello, why would they tell the world their business move? Stop asking Leon Rose to give everybody the answers.
Yeah, I think it's best he doesn't talk. I still believe that.
You know what I mean? Because
I stick by that.
Stay behind closed doors.
I have no problem with him not talking to the media. I think that's best.
That's awesome. That shows us that,
it's best for the organization.
and that shows he's actually doing things for the team's best interest. He's not doing it for the limelight. He's just doing it to do it.
You want to win.
He wants to win. I agree. So that tops off the draft. Let us know what you guys think about the draft down in the comments, whatever platform you are listening to this on. We will do our absolute best.
See us on Twitter.
Oh, see us on Twitter. Yes, we do a lot of polls, and even on Instagram we do polls. Nick's Anonymous Nick's on Twitter. We're gonna keep shouting that one out. That's our sponsor. We sponsor ourselves.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nick's Anonymous Nicks, the people's voice. Oh man, it's always good to be back, man. Let me tell you, love this show.
Yeah,
I love this show.
And things are getting interesting, man. Like free agencies this week.
So yeah,
you want to start with Jalen Brunson, or you want to save him for last?
So we're gonna start with Kemba. We're gonna talk about why we think this whole point guard theory is coming.
So what does Kemba have to do with this?
So within the draft, we got rid of Kemba and what was it, like a second round pick?
I believe so.
Something like that. We gave that to Detroit, which gave us, that center or
Jalen
that
Jordan.
whole cycle.
We had him for like a minute.
Yeah, Kemba is what
he
started.
He was a Knick for like a minute.
Yeah, Kemba started the cycle. So we got rid of Kemba, so now there is a spot open. So I believe, a lot of people believe that the Knicks got rid of that money to save up for Jalen Brunson.
Okay, so we're starting with Jalen Brunson.
Yes.
Might as well get him out the way.
I believe that money was actually for Mitchell Robinson.
You think so?
I believe so. Because there's no way Kemba Walker's contract is going to cover what Jalen Brunson wants.
Supposedly the rumor is 4 years, $100 million. So that's $25 million.
25. That's $5 million over what we said we were going to give him. Remember that. We said $20 million.
Yeah.
It is now raised $5 million. I do not believe he is worth that money.
Okay.
I don't think I don't think he's gonna be a good fit. I think.
Why do you say that?
I think it would be too small. Jalen Brunson is a big guy. Don't get me wrong. He weighs, I think, almost 200 pounds. He weighs like 190, I think. So he's a big dude for a small body. If we're gonna go with somebody like Brunson, I'd rather develop quickly, because quickly could either be Brunson or better than Brunson. That's just my opinion.
You think he has quickly has the potential to be a better point guard than Jalen Brunson?
I believe so, and he would be way less more money.
That's true.
Way less more money.
Way less more money.
Yeah.
what does that mean?
That doesn't mean anything.
Way less more money.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
Way less money.
Yeah.
I know what you meant, but that's what you said.
No, it just came out that way, bro.
No, I'm just messing with you.
It'd be like that.
I caught that.
I was
like, wait, what?
Because I was just gonna let that roll. But
it's all good.
It's all good. We got to keep each other in check. It'd be like that. Jalen Brunson's stats is good. He's a scorer. He's a very good scorer. He rubs me off more of a 2 than a 1. He does have 5 assists. You said you want him to up that to about what, 6, 7?
I'll take 6. 6 would be good. 6 is good for a starting point guard.
So pretty much Jalen Brunson would in essence be just a better Kemba Walker.
I disagree. Now, as far as the money goes, yes. I am not down with paying him 25. I am not even down with paying him 20. Most I would give him is 18. That's still a raise, bro. Stop being greedy.
What's his contract right now?
You know what? Good question. And while I look for that,
and here's the biggest thing with Brunson though. It's not like we're the only team on the market that wants him.
Detroit supposedly wants him. That makes no sense. Kate Cunningham and Jaden Ivey's their backcourt. And
Hey, wait a minute.
And not only that, if Dallas might sign it, he might stay in Dallas.
What if? Wait, I didn't hear about that. But that brings some serious ties. What if we do like a 3-team trade or some shit?
Dude, Jalen Brunson only made $1,800,000 last year. So $18 million. Come on, bro.
He made how much last year?
$1 million.
So he gets
almost 2. He's still on his rookie contract. He was a second round pick.
Oh, get the fuck out of here,
Take
bro.
that 18 mil, bro.
Hell yeah. 25. You get the oh my god. He was making what?
Like less than 2 mil, like 1.8.
How much is that a fucking year? Like
No, that's what he made last year. 1.8.
No.
He gets $1 million a year.
$1 million a year.
His rookie contract.
Oh my god. $1 million a year for 4 years. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So he got $4 million.
Now he about to get 25.
25? Are you
All right, here's my thing about Jalen Brunson since we talking about him.
holy shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm not down with the money.
Holy shit. You should be
But-
grateful for 16.
Bro, but, bro.
That just triggered me.
He, believe it or not, I'm not saying he's the answer,
I don't
but
think he's
he's
the answer.
he's what we're looking for.
In terms of what though?
The Knicks need a pure point guard that can dish the ball and is not that ball dominant. Jalen Brunson is not that ball dominant. But he plays with Luka. Luka dominates the ball. So, you know what? Bro, his career numbers are basically, all right. For his career, he averages 11, 3 rebounds. You got to up those assists. 3.7 assists. Here's the best part about him. Career, 49% from the field. 37% from 3. Here's his year. Last year, 16.3 points. 3.9 boards. 4.8 assists. I still want 6 assists from you. 50% from the field. 37% from 3. And here's some facts. His scoring, his assists, and his rebounds for the past 3 seasons all have gone up. So, you know, in conclusion, his trajectory is up. He's not injury prone. He's efficient. Only turns the ball over for his career, I think 1.6. 1.6 turnovers per game. Only less than 2. I mean, like I said,
So
I
who are
don't
you
think.
giving up?
What am I giving up?
Someone's got to go if you sign Brunson. There's too many guards. That's another problem.
Fournier. It'd be Fournier and Burks. If we're doing a youth movement,
That's a small ass team, bro.
not really.
Deuce, Quickly, Brunson.
Brunson at. Assuming we sign Brunson, it'd be Brunson at the point. My hot take: Quentin Grimes at the 2 because he's 6'6". It's pretty decent size for a shooting guard. Barrett, Obi, and Mitch. Not a small lineup. The backcourt, the backup. Excuse me, the 6th, 7th man is gonna be short. It's gonna be Deuce McBride and
Quickly.
Quickly to be backup too.
I don't know, bro. I think my biggest problem probably with Brunson is the money.
That's it. That's the only problem I have is the money. As far as basketball wise, he fits. He actually fits.
I just wanted to stick with what they got right now.
He actually fits.
Maybe go with a small forward or something.
I mean, there's other options.
Or a shooting guard.
There's other options out there. We'll get into them in a little minute. And so, all right. Long story short, would you be mad if we signed Brunson, even if we overpaid him? I personally wouldn't. I feel he would fill a need. I feel he's the kind of point guard that we're looking for.
I wouldn't say mad, probably just disappointed. Cause we're kind of, I don't know. Cause I'm not really too sure I'm not really big on the money and how like cap space works like that.
You have any doubts?
But bro, 4 years, is there at least an option in there? You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy? You have a right to have doubts because history kind of shows that
4 years is a long term. That's a long term investment, bro.
history shows that the Knicks have made this kind of mistake before. Now, I'm not guaranteed. I'm not saying Jalen Brunson's going to be a bust, but hear me out. And this brings us into this week in Knicks history.
Boom.
Just to bring that out. It's been a while since we did that, but if we don't have the keyboard to do the intro, get used to that, y'all.
Yeah, because soon we're doing face cams, y'all. Facts. YouTube is gonna be blessed.
Yes, sir. But all right, let's get into this. And I'm gonna
Finish what you were gonna say first, though, before you get
What?
into the. You talking about? Oh, so you're gonna okay. This is what you were gonna talk about.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell y'all, and some of us. All right, I just turned 40 last week. Not last week, 2-3 weeks ago.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy belated to me. And I assume Knicks fans my age, a little older than me and possibly a little younger than me know this name. Jerome James.
Now, who is Jerome James, I shall ask.
Okay,
I don't know who
does
the
that name
fuck
ring
that
a bell?
is. No,
All
it does
right,
not.
let's talk about Jerome James.
It does not ring a bell.
Jerome James is a center that the Knicks once signed to a 5-year, $30 million contract. Modest money, $6 million a year, not that bad. Here's the story about it, and here's how it coincides with. I'll tell you what it has to do with Jalen Brunson.
Enlighten me.
And let me get his career numbers first. First, you're not gonna believe this shit. I mean, excuse my language. Like, yeah, this is how crazy.
No,
it
this
is.
is not. Keep it as authentic as you possibly can. This is definitely 18 plus. So all you youngins out there, shout out to you guys because you're little rebels.
Now, Jerome James is a center, as I said, that the Knicks signed in 2005 to 2006. We signed him in his 6th season. He came into the NBA as a 23-year-old drafted by the Kings.
How much did we pay him?
$30 million for 5 years.
Okay.
$6 million a year.
And what did he produce in those 5? Did he even make?
Oh no,
it
let's
5
talk
years?
about before he came to the Knicks. Before he came to the Knicks, he played with He played 1 year with the Kings, got hurt, and then went overseas and played in Yugoslavia. His 1 year with the Kings, he played a whopping 16 games and averaged 1.5 points.
Another foreigner.
Fast forward. Oh, he's not a foreigner.
I know,
James,
but we
he's
just
from
love
here.
our foreigners. Like,
He's from here.
Even
from
if he's
here.
not a foreigner, we still got him in a foreign place.
In the 99-2000 season, he did not play because of injury, and the 2000-2001 season, he was overseas in Yugoslavia, and returned to the NBA to play for the Seattle Supersonics, now the OKC Thunder. And on that team, he averaged a whopping, drum roll, 4 seasons in Seattle, 5.1 points.
Within all 4 seasons?
Yep, that's his average. 3.6 rebounds. He was a backup center. What does this have to do with the Knicks? 1 year in the playoffs. Before he came to the Knicks, he had a nice little playoff run. Helped lead. I won't say he led them. But he played a big role in Seattle. The Seattle Supersonics winning a series in 2004 and 2005. Played good ball. Decent ball. Probably the best ball of his career.
Okay. I felt like there's a butt coming.
Yeah, there is a butt. Here are his averages in the playoffs.
Is it a big butt or is it like a...
No, the twist is coming.
Oh,
It's
and
not
there's
there
a twist.
yet.
There's a butt and a twist.
Well, I won't say it's a twist, but there's more coming. In said postseason, he did real well. Played good defense. Was real efficient from the field. He averaged 12. Despite all that I said, these were his numbers. Modest numbers. 12 points. 6 boards. Those were his numbers. That was a good playoff series for him.
Niggas maxed him.
After that series, the Knicks thought to themselves, hey, this guy's the center.
He's the guy?
He's our guy. You got to sign him to a 5-year contract.
Oh my god.
As I said, $30 million, not a lot. But still, the 5 years is what's killing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the main...
Back then, $6 million was a lot. You know what I mean?
So now we...
That was like a mid-level. They gave him a mid-level contract. That's what that was back then.
Oh,
We gave him We gave him the contract we give him Brunson right now, like based off inflation numbers. Because Brunson.
And mind you, we're not the only team looking at him. So there's gonna be money on the table. Someone's gonna want to outbid. Mark is probably not gonna let him go without a fight. You know what I mean?
Okay, but wait.
There's more.
Yeah, want to hear his numbers with the Knicks?
Oh, out of the 5, did he finish all 5 years or?
Wait, matter of fact, I'm sorry. I have his playoff numbers right here. Here are his playoff numbers. Before I get to the Knick numbers, after he signed the contract.
Okay.
His playoff numbers were 12.5 points, 6.8 boards, 1.8 blocks, 51% from the field. Not bad.
Not bad.
For a dude who averaged 5 points for his career, he came off in the playoffs.
Came off.
But
Crazy.
that performance,
The best they got.
the Knicks gave him 5 years, $30 million for that performance. What did he do in those 5 years? Drum roll. Oh, you're gonna love this. Yeah, that's a perfect drum roll too.
That's the best drum roll I got.
2.5 points, 1.8 rebounds, 0.2 assists, 44% from the field.
He averaged 2 points.
That's what 5 years, $30 million got us. Those were his averages. Now, what is
okay, so like, let's not exaggerate. Brunson's not
no,
gonna be
wait.
that bad.
Yeah, exactly.
but
Now, what does that have to do with Jalen Brunson?
it's just the
As
idea.
you said, I don't expect Brunson to be that kind of bust. The similarity there is he's coming off a great playoff performance.
Now we
Best-
want to sign him
Best
to
of his career. Now we want to give him in what today's NBA is a mid-level contract.
that's bread.
You know, the similarities are there. No, I'm not comparing Jalen Brunson to Jerome James because if we did an all-time list, you know, Jalen Brunson is obviously way better than Jerome James, and he probably will be. Like, there's no, we won't
But
even
the
debate
thing
that.
is that we don't know if he's gonna be that guy long term.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We don't know. What if this was just a playoff performance mirage? The contract year.
Hello, like no other like
Julius Randle. You know what I mean?
No other than Julius Randle. Come on, Nick.
So, as
we're
much-
not saying. Okay, let me, because I like these conversations. It kind of, my mind changes as we talk because it kind of opens my mind to newer things. So now looking at it, it's not Jalen Brunson is not that it's not that he's a bad fit. It's just we got to make the right deal for this man.
See, Jerome James is a lesson.
Because we could do maybe 25 mil or maybe not even 25 million, man. We got to do 18 mil for 3 years.
Bro, I would do
Is
the
that
20.
bad?
I would do the 20. I would throw the 20,
20
at him,
what
see
for
if he
3
take-
years? 3 years.
No, I'll give him the 4.
4?
I'll give him 24. Because he's 25. These are the prime years. Remember, he's trending up. According to his numbers, I'm just going by what I saw. He's trending up. You can't.
Hopefully he doesn't flatline with us. That's another thing. It's safer to buy low, so high. It's dangerous to buy high.
Yeah, like I said, dude, Jerome James is a lesson. Not saying Jalen Brunson is going to be Jerome James, but you never know with free agency. It's a risk. And I guess that wraps up this week in Knicks history.
That most definitely does, man. It was a very interesting week.
Did you learn anything?
I learned a lot. I learned the Knicks.
I hope I didn't give Knicks fans. Well, yeah, I did. I gave you bad memories.
Yeah, I did. I mean, it can't be worse than Fizdale, right? That's a bad memory.
He's close. Like if we were doing like an all
That's a bad memory.
Knicks team, like Fizdale's the coach and Jerome James is the center.
Jesus Christ. And who's the point guard? Ron Baker?
Nah, I liked Ron Baker. Ron Baker was okay.
Don't jack that.
Frank Williams. You don't even know who that is. See, you don't even know who that is.
Who's the shooting guard?
Who's the shooting guard?
You
You know what? We'll say that. You know what? We'll save that for another episode. We're gonna make the all-time worst Knicks team in our lifetimes combined.
Jesus. Yeah, that's gonna be good.
That's gonna be a fun episode.
That's gonna be good. Oh, Joakim Noah is definitely the backup center.
Yeah, but that's only because he was hurt. You can't say he wasn't. You can't say he was trash. He did good with the Bulls, but yeah, he's on the all-time
That
worst
didn't
Knicks
end
team.
up. That didn't end up good at all. At all. I get it, but yeah.
We'll say that for another time.
Yeah, we're gonna say that for another
But,
time. Nick's anonymous family. Oh, go ahead, Steve. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say we're gonna wrap up the show soon, but
Wrap it up.
let's talk about. Oh no, not right now. Right now, we're gonna talk about other options that's out there as far as the point guard goes, because Brunson's not the only option.
He's not the only option. We have names like Murray.
Yo, I don't understand why we don't go for him, because from what I read on Twitter, they're offering Gallo. The Hawks are offering Gallo, another player, and 3 picks for Murray.
We definitely have assets
We
to
can
acquire.
do that.
him.
Dude, we can offer
Alec
them.
Burks.
We could offer them Cam, Burks, and 3 picks.
Cause Mr.
Yo,
What's his name?
get on it, Leon Rose.
Mr. Pop likes his veterans.
Dude, he almost averaged a triple-double last year.
Yeah,
We can use that guy.
he sure did.
Good defender. He just can't shoot for shit. That kind of doesn't help his cause.
But he's a
'cause we
what?
kinda
Point
need
guard,
shooting.
right?
Yeah, but we still need shooting.
Not for nothing. I would probably rather Murray than Brunson. Not for
It
nothing.
would cost less
That too.
as far as money. 'Cause we would give away picks, but you got a crap load of picks. We can sacrifice a few.
And Murray could dunk. Brunson can't.
Yeah, again, Cam.
Not to say that's anything big, but
Cam, Burks.
the athleticism, the aspect of the game is different.
So I would say Cam, either Burks or Noel, or both.
Noel.
And 3 picks.
Yeah.
We can do this.
That's definitely doable.
We can do this.
That's way more doable than Brunson.
I think even
They got something planned. Listen,
we got something planned. I just don't know what.
All we could do, this is the first time in a long time, and this could be a good thing though, because this is the first time in a long time we don't know what the Knicks are gonna do.
Dude, even D'Lo Russell's out there. You like D'Lo?
I do like D'Lo. His score first mentality scares me though.
His contract is up next year and it's $31 million.
That's tough as well.
That would be a business decision if we decided to go that direction.
And you better sleep on it.
And I like D'Lo. D'Lo, he's a clutch shooter.
I think he was better in Brooklyn though.
He was.
I think he was better then.
He was.
Not saying he's washed now, but
he's basically like what Kemba was when Kemba was in his prime.
Yeah,
that's where D'Lo's at right now.
And listen,
because he can't play that much defense either.
We didn't give love to Kemba. Shout out to Kemba, man. We enjoyed, or we wish we enjoyed your stay.
He had his moments.
But yo, thank you for your service.
Remember, he had Christmas.
He did have Christmas.
He had the triple-double on Christmas.
Thank you for your service, Kemba Walker. I slapped the table down for you. I hope you do. I hope you thrive in Detroit. Just don't drop 40 on us when you play us.
That's if he's there. They can buy him out too. You never know.
That is also true. So Kemba, wherever you land, thank you. Shout out to Kemba Walker.
So yeah. What about D'Lo? What do you think of D'Lo? Would you want him on the Knicks?
As
I said, like if we went that direction, that'd be a business decision.
But that all depends what we do now, because you said his contract's up next year.
Yeah.
So, wait, next year being this year or next year?
No, next year. This coming season is his last year.
Yeah. So
it's a contract year, so he's gonna kill.
So we would have, So we would have to hold out and see.
Trade Randall for him.
Oh,
that'd be a way to get rid of Randall's contract.
That would be a way to get rid of Randall's contract. That would be a very good way. Honestly, any one of those options we go with, I'm perfectly okay with. To be honest, any way we go, it's just more so how we do it.
I think Brunson's my top choice, honestly. After that, also this guy's still out there. My guy Colin Sexton.
Yeah,
and nobody's talking about that. Like I can't, bro. I don't know why.
His energy.
I like Colin Sexton. Like I wouldn't mind having him.
Him and Quickly would be a fucking fearsome ass like backcourt.
You think so? At the same time?
Yeah.
I can see it.
Their hustle is outmatched.
That's true, because if him and Derrick Rose had that dynamic, I could only imagine him and Colin Sexton could do the same thing.
That would be crazy. That would be Showtime for real, like.
And I don't think he would cost as much as Brunson either.
That's a beast lineup. Sexton, Quickly, Toppin, Mitch.
I would actually have Sexton as the sixth man.
Yeah.
Give quickly a Deuce start.
I let Quickly start. Probably Deuce back up Sexton, or maybe Deuce come in as a 2, or have Sexton play 2.
Exactly, dude. Like Sexton's fearless, man. I like that guy.
His effort.
He comes at you.
He's a better Beverly.
Yeah, he's Beverly if Beverly had offense.
Yeah.
Because he comes at you. Colin Sexton comes at you. He has...
And he's hit some shots against us, bro. Like some serious ass clutch shots that I remember very vividly.
If the price is right, I wouldn't mind Colin Sexton. But so I guess my top choices, like if I had to rank them, it'd be Brunson, Murray. No, actually no. My top choice would be Murray.
Sorry about that. Mine would be Murray.
Mine would be Murray, Brunson, Sexton, and D'Lo.
Mine would have to be Murray, Sexton, Brunson, D'Lo. I'd put Sexton over Brunson. That's just my opinion.
No, I hear you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you guys feel. Hopefully we gave y'all what y'all was looking for in this episode. Episode 69 next week.
Yeah, we're gonna be a little late because I think I'm going away next weekend. I'll be back Tuesday.
Oh yes, happy 4th of July. We will not seeing you guys. We'll see you. I think Tuesday.
Yeah, we're gonna record Tuesday
and post
Wednesday.
We're gonna post Wednesday, so
latest Thursday, just in case stuff happens.
So episode 69, Wednesday, Thursday. You could always follow us for any updates.
Yep, follow us
We
on
do
Instagram,
polls.
Knicks Anonymous, and on Twitter, Anonymous Knicks.
And do make sure to follow us because we will be doing giveaways very soon. Very, very soon. Stay tuned to everything.
Actually, we're gonna do not raffles, not raffles, because we're gonna get some memorabilia,
Yeah,
and we're gonna try to hook y'all up.
that's a
And
fact.
I think we're gonna raffle it off, but we're gonna try to set that up.
But yeah,
We'll give more info when we have it.
We just put it
it's
out.
It's a thought we've had and we discussed.
Put it out in the universe right now. Shout out to Knicks Anonymous, dab it up.
Yes, sir.
You already know. Shout out to Knicks Anonymous family.
Shout out to the Knicks, man. Hopefully y'all do some damage this off season.
I'm ready, man. I'm definitely gonna be eyes glued to the summer season, man. For real.
Yeah.
That's it, man. Episode 68. Let's go Knicks.
Whoop whoop.